Vast, rugged, and stunningly diverse, this is a land where every corner tells a story of nature's raw power and human creativity. From towering mountain ranges to tranquil lakes and ancient rainforests to bustling urban hubs, this province is a treasure trove of contrasts and beauty. Today's journey takes us to British Columbia, a place where the spirit of adventure and the heart of culture intertwine in perfect harmony. Imagine gazing out over the pristine waters of the Pacific, wandering through forests that echo with the whispers of indigenous traditions, or exploring the lively streets of Vancouver, where culinary artistry meets Pacific flair. Whether you're hiking to the summit of a snow-dusted peak, sampling fresh seafood in a waterfront restaurant, or soaking in the stunning views from a seaside village, British Columbia invites you to discover a world of wonder. Let's explore the wonders of the East Coast together. Tucked away in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, Yoho National Park is a hidden gem that offers some of the most dramatic landscapes in all of British Columbia. Have you ever dreamed of standing in a place where nature speaks through mountains and waterfalls? This natural wonderland, named after the Cree word for awe, encompasses towering mountain peaks, deep blue lakes, lush forests, and spectacular waterfalls. It's a place where every step you take feels like a journey back in time, to a world carved by glaciers and shaped by centuries of natural forces. One of Yoho's standout features is Emerald Lake, with its vibrant green waters surrounded by snow-capped mountains and dense forests. The park is also home to Takakar Falls, one of the tallest waterfalls in Canada, whose thunderous roar and misty spray never fail to impress. For those who love to hike, Yoho offers a variety of trails that lead to stunning vistas. The Iceline Trail is a favorite among adventurers, offering sweeping views of glaciers, ice fields, and the rugged, Rocky Mountains. Meanwhile, the Yoho Valley Trail takes you on a journey through pristine, alpine meadows, with opportunities to spot wildlife such as elk and black bears. The park also holds a rich geological history, with fossils found in the Burgess Shale, one of the most significant fossil sites in the world. Tucked within the rugged coast mountains of British Columbia, Joffre Lakes Provincial Park is a place that feels plucked from a dream, where glacier-fed lakes shimmer in surreal shades of turquoise and jagged peaks tower above alpine valleys. Just outside the village of Pemberton and a few hours from Vancouver, this park has become a rite of passage for nature lovers, hikers, and photographers seeking that perfect balance of accessibility and awe-inspiring wilderness. The trail to the three Joffre Lakes, Lower, Middle, and Upper, is a journey through a landscape sculpted by glaciers and time. Each lake dazzles with its own version of turquoise, a color created by glacial silt suspended in the water. Pushing onward, the trail weaves through thick forest, over wooden bridges, and past thundering waterfalls before arriving at Upper Joffre Lake. As you hike deeper into the park, the scenery becomes more dramatic. Dense forests give way to sweeping mountain views, cascading waterfalls, and the towering presence of the Matiere Glacier. What makes Joffre Lakes unforgettable isn't just the color of the water or the majesty of the peaks. It's the sense of serenity and scale you feel as you move through this alpine wonderland. Perched on the rugged west coast of Vancouver Island, this small surf town is surrounded by towering rainforests, windswept beaches, and the endless roar of the Pacific Ocean. Remote, raw, and refreshingly laid back, Tofino captures the essence of coastal British Columbia, a place where nature and culture flow together with the tides. Here, ancient cedar trees stand sentinel over sandy shores, and the scent of salt and wood smoke hangs in the air. Long Beach stretches for miles, offering surfers world-class waves and sunset chasers unforgettable views. Do you want to ride some of the best waves in the world, or just watch the sun dip below the horizon in peace? Meanwhile, the temperate Clayoquot Sound Biosphere Reserve provides a sanctuary for whales, sea otters, and eagles, and a haven for those seeking stillness, solitude, and connection to the wild. But Tofino is more than just scenery. It's a community grounded in indigenous heritage, environmental stewardship, and creative spirit. The Great Bear Rainforest is one of the world's most pristine and untouched wilderness areas, a living testament to the power of nature in its purest form. Stretching along the central coast of British Columbia, this immense and awe-inspiring rainforest is one of the largest temperate rainforests on the planet, with lush, verdant forests, towering ancient trees, and a coastal ecosystem teeming with life. It's a place where the wild still reigns supreme, and the spirit of adventure is only matched by the sense of reverence that the land evokes. Home to an extraordinary array of wildlife, including grizzly bears, wolves, sea otters, and the elusive spirit bear, this remote stretch of coast is a haven for those seeking to witness nature in its most raw, unfiltered form. The forest is alive with the songs of birds, the rustle of trees, and the distant call of whales breaching offshore. The region is defined by its deep fjords, dramatic cliffs, and the rich network of rivers that feed into the Pacific Ocean. Here, towering old-growth trees create a canopy so thick that the sun barely touches the forest floor. Mist rises from the rivers in the early morning light, and salmon swim upstream in abundance, creating a spectacle that draws everything from eagles to bears. For the explorer, the Great Bear is both a destination and a journey, a chance to venture into one of the last frontiers of wild beauty, where every turn holds a new discovery and every encounter with nature feels profound. Located just a short drive from downtown Vancouver, this urban oasis offers a refreshing escape into nature without straying too far from the city. Tucked in the heart of Lynn Headwaters Regional Park, the canyon is carved by the Lynn Creek, creating a stunning network of trails, towering trees, and picturesque viewpoints. The highlight of Lynn Canyon is the iconic Lynn Canyon Suspension Bridge, a thrilling 160-foot bridge that sways high above the canyon floor. From here, you can look down at the deep emerald waters of the creek rushing below, surrounded by moss-covered trees and dramatic rock cliffs. The bridge offers a bird's eye view of the surrounding forest, which is home to a variety of wildlife, including squirrels, birds, and the occasional deer. It's a perfect spot for a photo op, but it's the natural beauty and sense of adventure that make it unforgettable. Beyond the bridge, Lynn Canyon offers a series of well-maintained trails for hikers of all levels. The Lynn Canyon Loop is an easy walk that leads through towering ferns and lush forest, while the more challenging Baden-Powell Trail stretches further into the park, offering panoramic views and a deeper dive into the wilderness. Along the way, you'll encounter peaceful streams, cascading waterfalls, and serene pools, perfect for a cool dip on a hot day. For those looking to explore more of the area, Lynn Headwaters offers a range of longer hiking options, including a trek up to the Northern Falls, a beautiful, cascading waterfall tucked deep within the forest. It's the perfect blend of adventure and tranquility, a place where you can experience the majesty of British Columbia's temperate rainforest without having to venture too far from the city's vibrant urban pulse. Located in Yoho National Park, in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, this breathtaking waterfall plunges an impressive 1,224 feet from the top of the Wapta icefield, making it one of the tallest waterfalls in Canada. The name Takakar comes from the Cree word for magnificent, and it's easy to see why. The waterfall's sheer height and dramatic drop create a thundering roar as it crashes into the valley below, sending mist into the air and creating a cool, refreshing breeze. The surrounding landscape, with its rugged cliffs and wild beauty, only adds to the waterfall's grandeur, making Takakar Falls a must-see destination for anyone visiting the area. The beauty of Takakar Falls is truly in its scale and raw power, but it also offers a serene moment of connection to nature. Visitors can get up close to the base of the falls via a short, easy trail, where the mist from the waterfall creates a surreal, almost mystical atmosphere. The surrounding forest is dense, with towering trees, and wildflowers bloom in the summer months, adding vibrant splashes of color to the already stunning scene. The contrast between the stark rock face and the lush green forest and the crashing waterfall makes for dramatic, sweeping shots. Sunrise and sunset offer the best light, casting soft golden hues over the falls and the surrounding peaks, creating an unforgettable scene. Takakar Falls also marks a key stop along the Yoho Valley Road, a scenic drive that takes you deeper into Yoho National Park, showcasing its incredible geological formations and pristine wilderness. Surrounded by lush forests and towering mountains, Deep Cove is a hidden gem, offering visitors a taste of coastal British Columbia's natural beauty without straying too far from the bustling metropolis. The centerpiece of Deep Cove is its serene, crystal-clear waters. The bay is perfect for kayaking, canoeing, or paddleboarding, with calm waters that invite exploration and relaxation. You can rent equipment right by the water and set off to explore the cove at your own pace, gliding past sailboats and enjoying the peaceful atmosphere of the surrounding forested hills. The views are spectacular, especially when framed by the towering peaks of the Cypress Provincial Park to the west, which loom majestically in the background. For those who prefer to stay on land, Deep Cove offers a variety of hiking trails that lead to some stunning viewpoints. The Quarry Rock Trail is the most popular, an easy 3.8-kilometer hike that rewards you with panoramic views of the Cove, Indian Arm, and the surrounding mountains. Along the way, you'll pass through lush coastal forests with towering cedars and firs that provide a cool, shaded canopy. After a day of exploring, Deep Cove is a great place to unwind. The village has a few cozy cafes, restaurants, and small shops, perfect for grabbing a coffee or a bite to eat with a view of the water. The iconic Deep Cove Brewery serves up craft beers with a local twist, while Honey's Donuts offers a delicious treat with its famous, freshly made donuts, a must-try for anyone visiting the area. Chilliwack is a vibrant, scenic town, nestled at the foothills of the majestic Coquihalla Mountains, about 100 kilometers east of Vancouver. Known for its rich agricultural roots, stunning natural landscapes, and outdoor recreational opportunities, Chilliwack is a hidden gem in the Fraser Valley. The area is defined by its sweeping views of mountains, rivers, and fertile farmlands, making it an ideal destination for nature lovers, adventurers, and those seeking a quieter pace of life, away from the bustle of city life. At the heart of Chilliwack lies the Fraser River, which flows through the town, offering countless opportunities for fishing, boating, and hiking along its scenic banks. The river is a lifeline for both locals and wildlife, and its surrounding wetlands and forests make it an excellent spot for birdwatching, especially during migration seasons. Chilliwack's outdoor offerings go beyond the river. The nearby Chilliwack Lake Provincial Park is a favorite destination for hiking, camping, and swimming. The crystal-clear waters of Chilliwack Lake are perfect for canoeing and kayaking, while the surrounding trails lead you through dense forests to spectacular views of snow-capped peaks. For those interested in agriculture and rural charm, the region is renowned for its orchards, farms, and vast fields of fruit, particularly during harvest season. The Chilliwack Farmers Market is a must-visit for fresh, locally grown produce, handmade goods, and artisan foods. The town is located on the traditional territory of the Stolo Nation, and visitors can learn about the region's indigenous heritage at local museums and cultural centers. Often referred to as the gateway to the Caribou, Lillooet is a fascinating blend of natural beauty, cultural significance, and a rich, pioneering past. The town is surrounded by dramatic landscapes, from the arid, sagebrush-covered hills to the west, to the towering, snow-capped mountains to the east. The Fraser River runs along its edge, offering opportunities for fishing, rafting, and simply taking in the incredible views. The stunning scenery and mild climate make Lillooet an ideal base for outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're hiking in the Cayoosh Range or exploring the rugged terrain of Murray Ridge, there's no shortage of trails to discover, each offering unique perspectives of this wild, untamed region. One of Lillooet's standout features is its connection to British Columbia's pioneering history. The town was once a vital stop along the Caribou Wagon Road, which was built during the Fraser Canyon Gold Rush in the 1862nd. For nature lovers, Lillooet is a dream come true. Seton Lake and Duffy Lake are both within easy reach, offering stunning views and perfect spots for boating, fishing, and picnicking. Often referred to as one of the most beautiful lakes in British Columbia, Kalamalka Lake is a sparkling gem in the heart of the Okanagan Valley. Just a short drive from the city of Vernon, this stunning body of water is renowned for its incredible color, ranging from deep emerald greens to vibrant turquoise blues due to the unique, mineral-rich waters that give it a mesmerizing, almost magical quality. Surrounded by rolling hills, vineyards, and orchards, Kalamalka Lake is a natural playground. The area is perfect for water activities, with calm waters ideal for kayaking, canoeing, paddleboarding, and sailing. For those who prefer to stay on land, the Kalamalka Lake Provincial Park offers a variety of trails that wind through its diverse ecosystems, from lakeside beaches to pine forests and rocky outcrops. The Kalamalka Lake Trail offers an excellent way to explore the surrounding area, with several lookout points providing spectacular views over the lake and the valley below. Beyond its recreational offerings, Kalamalka Lake is also a popular spot for fishing. The lake's stunning waters, set against the backdrop of the Okanagan's rolling hills, vineyards, and forested landscapes, create an idyllic setting that feels both tranquil and awe-inspiring. The Fraser Valley is a stunning, fertile stretch of land, nestled between the towering peaks of the Coast Mountains to the north and the rolling hills of the Cascade Mountains to the south. Running along the mighty Fraser River, this region is one of British Columbia's most scenic and agriculturally productive areas. The valley is a true agricultural haven, earning its nickname as the breadbasket of British Columbia. It's home to a diverse range of crops, from the famous Fraser Valley strawberries to blueberries, corn, apples, and much more. The region's fertile soil, temperate climate, and ample water supply from the Fraser River make it a perfect location for farming, and the valley's farmers' markets are some of the best in the province, brimming with fresh, local produce. The Fraser River itself is the heart of the valley, offering endless opportunities for outdoor activities. Fishing, kayaking, and boat tours are popular ways to experience the river, which winds its way through the valley, offering dramatic views of the surrounding mountains. In the spring and fall, the river is especially alive with salmon runs, drawing both wildlife and visitors eager to witness the annual spectacle. Whether you're hiking in the Chilliwack River Valley, exploring the alpine landscapes around Mount Cheam, or skiing in winter at Harrison Hot Springs, there's no shortage of adventures waiting to be discovered. The region's mix of lush forests, pristine lakes, and towering mountains makes it an outdoor lover's paradise. Towns like Abbotsford, Chilliwack, and Mission are steeped in history, with heritage sites, local museums, and charming downtowns that offer a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Known for its striking beauty and impressive drop, Brandywine Falls plunges 230 feet into a deep, rocky gorge below, sending a constant mist into the air and creating an ever-present rainbow on sunny days. The falls themselves are framed by a lush forest of evergreens and wildflowers, creating a vibrant contrast against the stark, white water cascading down the rocks. In the spring and early summer, the waterfall is especially powerful, fed by the melting snow from the surrounding Brandywine Mountain. By the time late summer rolls around, the flow of water may slow a bit, but the falls still retain their beauty, framed by the changing colors of the surrounding trees. For those who want to experience Brandywine Falls up close, the trail continues to the base of the falls, where you can feel the cool mist on your face and hear the thunderous rush of water crashing into the gorge below. The rocks around the base are slippery, so caution is advised, but the experience is unforgettable. The surrounding area also offers opportunities for exploration, with other nearby trails leading into the Brandywine Provincial Park. Brandywine Meadows is a popular destination for those looking to hike further into the wilderness, offering wildflower meadows, mountain views, and a peaceful, serene atmosphere. Often affectionately called Poco by locals, Port Coquitlam is a community that blends small-town warmth with the spirit of the outdoors, nestled at the meeting point of the Pitt and Fraser rivers, and surrounded by forested trails, mountain views, and a rich network of parks. What makes Port Coquitlam special is its deep connection to nature and neighborhood. The Traveliam Poco Trail, a 25-kilometer loop encircling the city, invites walkers, cyclists, and joggers to explore wetlands, riverbanks, and woodlands, all while offering glimpses of wildlife and stunning seasonal colors. In town, the community feels tight-knit and welcoming, home to lively farmers markets, local cafes, family-run shops, and public art that reflects the city's diverse roots and growing cultural scene. History plays a quiet but meaningful role here, with heritage buildings and museums offering glimpses into the area's early days, from its farming past to its industrial heritage. At the same time, Port Coquitlam continues to grow with intention, balancing modern amenities with a focus on sustainability, inclusivity, and outdoor living. Tucked into the calm waters of Howe Sound, Bowen Island offers a quiet retreat where time slows down, nature takes center stage, and everyday worries fade into the background. Arriving by ferry into Snug Cove, you're greeted by a charming village with local cafes, boutiques, and galleries that reflect the island's creative soul. Here, life is unhurried. Locals stop to chat on the street, and visitors linger over coffee or ice cream with views of bobbing sailboats and distant mountains. Just beyond town, trails like Killarney Lake, Loop, and Mount Gardner offer quiet walks or challenging climbs through mossy forests, with breathtaking views waiting at the top. Despite its tranquility, Bowen Island is full of life and character. Secluded beaches, rocky bluffs, and hidden swimming spots invite exploration, while the rhythm of the tides and the sound of eagles overhead create a sense of stillness hard to find elsewhere. Known for its rugged beauty, lush forests, and pristine alpine lakes, Mount Robson Provincial Park is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, photographers, and anyone seeking an escape into nature's grandeur. Named after the towering Mount Robson, the highest peak in the Canadian Rockies at 12,972 feet, this park offers some of the most dramatic landscapes in all of British Columbia. At the heart of the park stands Mount Robson, an imposing mountain that looms over the surrounding landscape. Its sheer cliffs, glaciers, and snow-capped peaks create a breathtaking backdrop for visitors. The mountain is particularly famous for its glaciers, and if you're lucky, you might catch a glimpse of the impressive Robson Glacier, which spills down from the peak into the valley below. For hikers, Mount Robson Provincial Park offers a range of trails suited to all levels. One of the most popular is the Kinney Lake Trail, a relatively easy 3.6-kilometer hike that follows the Robson River through thick forest to the stunning Kinney Lake. The lake, with its emerald waters and views of Mount Robson's towering peaks, is a perfect spot for a break, a picnic, or just to soak in the scenery. Garibaldi Lake is one of British Columbia's most breathtaking natural wonders. A turquoise alpine lake cradled in the heart of the Coast Mountains, surrounded by snow-dusted peaks, shimmering glaciers, and deep evergreen forests. Reaching Garibaldi Lake requires a challenging yet scenic hike of about 18 kilometers round trip. The trail winds through dense forest, across mountain streams, and steadily climbs in elevation. But once the trees part and the lake reveals itself, the effort melts away. Stretching wide and serene, the lake dazzles with its vibrant blue hue, created by glacial silt suspended in the water, and is framed by rugged peaks like Mount Price, Clinker Peak, and the flat-topped Table Mountain, creating a view straight out of a dream. For those who want to linger longer, the lake offers backcountry campsites, nestled in nature's silence. From here, hikers can venture further to iconic viewpoints like Panorama Ridge or the striking volcanic spire of Black Tusk, both offering sweeping panoramas of the surrounding landscape. But Garibaldi Lake is more than just a destination, it's an experience. A place where every step brings you deeper into wilderness, where the air is crisp and quiet, and where the reflection of mountains in still water reminds you just how small and how lucky you are to witness it. Located in the Coast Mountains of British Columbia, about 2 hours north of Vancouver, Whistler is a year-round resort town known for its world-class skiing, vibrant village atmosphere, and stunning natural beauty. The snow-capped peaks of Whistler Mountain and Blackcomb Mountain dominate the skyline, creating a dramatic and awe-inspiring backdrop for the town. In winter, Whistler becomes a haven for skiers, snowboarders, and snow lovers, offering over 8,000 acres of skiable terrain, along with terrain parks, cross-country trails, and backcountry options. Whether you're a seasoned expert tackling the challenging runs or a beginner enjoying the ski school, Whistler's slopes offer something for everyone. But Whistler is not just about skiing. This vibrant village also offers a wide range of activities year-round. In the warmer months, Whistler transforms into a hub for mountain biking, hiking, golfing, and zip-lining. The mountain trails offer some of the best hiking in the region, with scenic routes like the Garibaldi Lake Trail and Peak-to-Peak Gondola offering stunning views of the surrounding peaks, valleys, and alpine lakes. The Whistler Mountain Gondola and Peak-to-Peak Gondola provide visitors with access to breathtaking vistas, where you can take in panoramic views of the coast mountains, forests, and valleys below. For mountain biking enthusiasts, Whistler is considered a mecca. Kootenay is a rugged, beautiful region nestled in the southeastern corner of British Columbia, offering a stunning blend of towering mountains, serene lakes, and charming small towns. Often considered one of the province's hidden gems, the Kootenay region is a place where nature takes center stage, providing both adventure and tranquility in equal measure. The winter months draw skiers and snowboarders to resorts like Red Mountain Resort and Whitewater Ski Resort, both known for their powder-filled slopes and quiet, backcountry charm. In the summer, the mountains are alive with wildflowers, while crystal-clear alpine lakes offer perfect spots for swimming, fishing, and kayaking. Kootenay Lake, the region's largest and most famous body of water, is an ideal destination for anyone seeking both relaxation and adventure. The Kootenay Lake Ferry, which crosses the lake from Balfour to Kootenay Bay, offers a scenic journey with panoramic views of the surrounding mountains. Visitors can explore the shoreline, relax on one of the many beaches, or hike through the surrounding forests to discover hidden waterfalls and secret viewpoints. For nature lovers, Kootenay National Park and Yoho National Park offer extensive trails, wild rivers, and dramatic mountain landscape. Visitors can take in the views from the Kootenay Valley viewpoint, explore the Radium Hot Springs, or hike up to the stunning Parker Ridge for a panoramic view of the glaciers and jagged peaks that define the park. The Kootenay region is also home to a rich indigenous heritage, with the Kootenay First Nations having lived in the area for thousands of years. The lifestyle in Kootenay is laid back and community-oriented, with many locals embracing a combination of outdoor adventure and artistic expression. Located on the border of British Columbia and Alberta. Within Mount Assiniboine Provincial Park, this majestic mountain rises to an elevation of 11,870 feet and is a true icon of the Canadian wilderness. The Mount Assiniboine Provincial Park is a breathtakingly beautiful park that encompasses the mountain and its surrounding wilderness, including alpine meadows, turquoise lakes, ancient glaciers, and rugged ridges. The park is accessible by foot, horseback, or even helicopter, but its isolation and wild beauty give it an untouched, serene atmosphere that makes visitors feel as though they've stepped into another world. The Assiniboine Circuit is one of the park's premier hiking trails, taking you through dramatic landscapes and offering unparalleled views of Mount Assiniboine. Along the way, hikers will pass by Magog Lake, a crystal-clear alpine lake that reflects the towering peak of Assiniboine, creating one of the most iconic images in Canadian wilderness photography. For those looking for more adventure, climbing Mount Assiniboine itself is a coveted goal for mountaineers. The summit provides panoramic views of the surrounding Banff National Park and the Kootenay National Park regions, including other towering peaks, glaciers, and alpine lakes. The views from the surrounding trails, particularly from the Nub Peak and Sunburst Lake trails, are absolutely stunning. These trails offer different perspectives of the mountain, and the landscapes change with the seasons. Spring brings vibrant wildflowers, while fall is painted in the golden hues of changing larch trees. Known for its spectacular views, diverse ecosystems, and accessibility, Mount Revelstoke offers both outdoor adventure and a chance to experience the beauty of Canada's natural landscapes. One of the main attractions of Mount Revelstoke is the Mount Revelstoke Parkway, a paved road that climbs the lower slopes of the mountain and provides visitors with stunning panoramic views of the surrounding valleys, forests, and peaks. The drive is especially beautiful in the summer, when wildflowers blanket the alpine meadows and the views stretch across the Columbia Valley and Shuswap Lake. The alpine meadows at the top of the parkway offer incredible views, and visitors can enjoy a short stroll or a longer hike to explore this high-altitude environment. The mountain is also known for its subalpine forests, which transition into alpine meadows and glaciers as you climb higher. These ecosystems host a wide variety of flora and fauna, including vibrant wildflowers in the summer and animals such as black bears, deer, and marmots. One of the park's highlights is the Meadows in the Sky Trail, which provides access to the alpine meadows at the summit and is a must-do for hikers. In winter, Mount Revelstoke transforms into a snow-covered wonderland. The mountain is known for its snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, and backcountry skiing opportunities. Spanning over 1,000 acres, this iconic park is not just one of the largest urban parks in North America, it's also one of the most beloved, offering a harmonious blend of natural beauty, indigenous heritage, and cityscape views that reflect the spirit of British Columbia itself. Surrounded almost entirely by water, Stanley Park is bordered by the Burrard Inlet and English Bay, with the world-famous seawall hugging its coastline. This 9-kilometer pathway is a favorite among walkers, runners, and cyclists, offering ever-changing views of the Vancouver skyline, the North Shore Mountains, and the sparkling ocean. It's a route where ocean breezes mingle with the scent of pine, and every curve of the trail reveals a new vista worth pausing for. Beyond the seawall, the park's interior is a dense, temperate rainforest, threaded with more than 27 kilometers of trails. It's a place where you can step into deep silence, just minutes from downtown, where mossy paths lead past giant Douglas firs and red cedars that have stood for centuries. Trails like Beaver Lake and Lover's Walk wind through quiet woods and tranquil wetlands, offering moments of calm and connection with nature. Stanley Park is also rich in cultural significance. The park is also home to a wide range of attractions, including the Vancouver Aquarium, Lost Lagoon, and Prospect Point, where you can enjoy sweeping views over the Lions Gate Bridge. Families flock to the miniature train rides, playgrounds, and gardens, while locals and tourists alike find peace in the Rose Garden or along the quiet banks of Beaver Lake. The Sunshine Coast is one of British Columbia's best-kept secrets, a coastal paradise that lives up to its radiant name with sun-dappled forests, tranquil coves, and a laid-back charm that invites you to slow down and soak it all in. Despite being part of the mainland, the Sunshine Coast is accessible only by air or water, which adds to its peaceful, off-the-beaten-path appeal. Once you arrive, you're greeted with winding coastal roads, charming seaside towns, and landscapes that shift between mossy rainforests, rocky shorelines, and sparkling ocean views. The coastline here is scattered with hidden beaches, glassy inlets, perfect for kayaking, and towering firs that seem to whisper secrets with the breeze. The Sunshine Coast is a dream for outdoor lovers. Hiking trails lead to panoramic lookouts, serene lakes, and waterfalls tucked into dense forests. Harrison Lake is a shimmering jewel, nestled in the southern coast mountains of British Columbia, a place where glacier-fed waters meet hot springs, towering peaks surround every view, and small-town charm blends with untamed nature. At the southern tip of the lake sits the quaint village of Harrison Hot Springs, known for its soothing mineral waters and welcoming resort atmosphere. This lakeside community is the heart of the region, where visitors can stroll along the scenic promenade, soak in natural hot springs, or enjoy a paddle on calm waters while bald eagles soar overhead. Whether you're here for a family getaway, a romantic retreat, or a solo recharge, the healing qualities of Harrison's waters and the serenity of its surroundings make it a timeless destination. Its deep, clear waters are perfect for boating, kayaking, and paddleboarding, while the surrounding forests invite hikers to explore scenic trails like Spirit Trail or the challenging ascent to Sasquatch Provincial Park. Secluded beaches and hidden coves line the shoreline, and in summer, the lake comes alive with water sports, music festivals, and beachside picnics. Adventure pulses through the surrounding wilderness as well. Kitsilano Beach, or Kits Beach, as locals lovingly call it, is Vancouver's sun-drenched backyard, where mountain views meet ocean breeze and urban life melts into laid-back coastal calm. On any given day, you'll find beach volleyball games in full swing, joggers and cyclists cruising along the seawall, and sunseekers lounging with ice cream in hand. Families picnic under the trees, dogs trot along grassy paths, and laughter spills from the playground. What makes Kitsilano Beach truly special is its perfect balance between nature and community. Locals gather here for sunrise jogs, impromptu music jams, and beachside yoga classes as seaplanes hum across the sky and waves lap gently at the shore. The surrounding neighborhood is a hub of cafes, yoga studios, organic markets, and patio-lined restaurants, all adding to the area's effortlessly cool vibe. In every season, Kitsilano Beach offers something unique. Cherry blossoms in spring, golden sunsets in summer, cozy strolls under moody skies in fall, and the meditative quiet of winter waves. Tucked into the sun-soaked Thompson Valley, Kamloops, in the heart of British Columbia, is both a gateway to the wild and a destination in its own right. Known for its rugged terrain and more than 2,000 hours of sunshine each year, Kamloops is a playground for outdoor lovers. Mountain bikers ride world-class single-track. Hikers and trail runners lose themselves in scenic parks like Kenner Cartwright, and paddlers drift peacefully down the Thompson River. In winter, snow-dusted hills give way to cozy cabins and cross-country ski trails. But Kamloops isn't just about the outdoors. It's a place steeped in indigenous heritage and small-town charm. Local vineyards pour bold, sun-ripened wines. The BC Wildlife Park introduces visitors to native species, and arts, music, and culture thrive in lively downtown venues. With its wide valleys, sandstone canyons, and sage-covered hills, the landscape feels uniquely Western, almost desert-like, yet it's surrounded by a surprising abundance of lakes, rivers, and forests. The city also pulses with energy, thanks to its role as the tournament capital of Canada, hosting everything from national sports competitions to grassroots community events. Culturally, Kamloops is deeply connected to the traditions of the Secwepemc people, who have lived in the region for thousands of years. Sitting on the eastern shore of Okanagan Lake, Kelowna offers a blend of scenic charm and urban sophistication, where art galleries and cafes are never far from sandy beaches and forested trails. In the summer, the lake becomes the city's playground. Paddleboarders glide along glassy waters, boats drift under golden skies, and lakeside parks buzz with energy. Just outside town, the hills invite hikers, bikers, and wine lovers alike, with cycling routes winding past some of Canada's best vineyards. Come fall, the valley glows in amber hues, and harvest season brings fresh bounty and vineyard feasts. But Kelowna's appeal goes beyond the warm months. In winter, nearby Big White Ski Resort offers powdery slopes and alpine adventure, while downtown transforms into a cozy, festive hub. Whether you're sipping a local vintage on a sunlit patio, exploring the trestle bridges of Myra Canyon, or simply watching the sun dip below the mountains, Kelowna is a place that invites you to slow down, stay a while, and savor the good life. Spanning from the southern tip of Osoyoos to the northern reaches near Vernon, Okanagan Valley is a mosaic of orchards, wineries, and friendly towns, all stitched together by the glistening thread of Okanagan Lake. With over 200 wineries and a climate that rivals Mediterranean regions, the valley has become Canada's premier wine destination. But it's not just about what's in the glass, it's about the way of life here. Days begin with lakeside walks or morning paddles. Afternoons are spent cycling between tasting rooms or lounging in lavender fields. And evenings bring long, golden sunsets shared over fresh, local cuisine. Nature here is generous. Warm summers and mild winters make the Okanagan a year-round retreat. In spring, cherry blossoms dust the valley in pink. In summer, orchards burst with peaches and apricots, and in autumn, vineyards turn to gold as harvest begins. Each season adds its own texture to the landscape and to the experience. And on Okanagan Lake, boats and kayaks share the water with swimmers and sunseekers, all drawn to the lake's wide, welcoming embrace. English Bay is where the city meets the sea, an iconic stretch of shoreline in the heart of Vancouver, where golden sands, gentle waves, and sweeping sunsets create a perfect coastal escape. Located at the edge of downtown, this beloved beach is more than just a scenic spot. It's a gathering place, a pause button, and a daily ritual for locals and visitors alike. In the summer, English Bay becomes the city's front porch. Sunbathers gather on warm sand, beach volleyball games break out by the shore, and kayaks skim past pleasure boats in the glimmering water. Along the seawall, runners and rollerbladers share space with dog walkers and slow-moving strollers, all soaking in the fresh, salty breeze that rolls off the Pacific. English Bay is deeply woven into the cultural and social fabric of Vancouver. Locals have been swimming here for generations, even in winter, when the bold take part in the polar bear swim. What makes English Bay so special is its balance. It's a place of movement and stillness, where ocean tides mark the passing of time, even as life bustles all around. Burnaby is where city and nature intertwine, an urban hub with a wild heart, just east of Vancouver. Known for its diverse neighborhoods, sprawling green spaces, and thriving cultural scene, Burnaby blends the buzz of metropolitan life with a deep connection to the outdoors. It's a place where glass towers rise beside old-growth forests and shopping malls give way to serene lakes and mountain trails. At its core is Burnaby Mountain, crowned by Simon Fraser University and offering sweeping views of the Lower Mainland and Indian Arm. The surrounding conservation area is a haven for hikers, mountain bikers, and sunset seekers. Down below, Deer Lake Park offers another side of Burnaby quiet trails, canoe-friendly waters, and the city's cultural heartbeat, with the Burnaby Art Gallery, Shadbolt Center for the Arts, and Burnaby Village Museum all nearby. Burnaby is also a place of community and culture. With one of the most diverse populations in Canada, its streets are filled with the flavors, languages, and traditions of the world. From vibrant markets and food festivals to serene temples and neighborhood parks, the city reflects a rich, multicultural identity. Whether you're exploring the trails of Central Park, shopping at Metrotown, kayaking on Burnaby Lake, or enjoying a summer concert under the stars, Burnaby invites you to experience a city in harmony with its surroundings. Surrounded by towering peaks, dense rainforests, and the glacial waters of Howe Sound, Squamish punches far above its size when it comes to outdoor thrills and natural beauty. Often called the outdoor recreation capital of Canada, Squamish is a playground for climbers, hikers, bikers, and paddlers. The massive granite face of the Stawamus Chief looms over the town, drawing rock climbers from around the world. For those who prefer to take in the view without a harness, a hike to the top rewards you with panoramic vistas of fjords, forests, and snow-capped mountains. But Squamish is more than adrenaline. It's soulful, scenic, and deeply connected to its surroundings. The sea-to-sky gondola offers a gentle ascent into alpine wilderness, with suspension bridges and lookout points revealing breathtaking landscapes. Meanwhile, rivers like the Squamish and Cheakamus flow with life ideal for kayaking, fly fishing, or simply walking along their banks. The town itself is grounded in creativity and community. Breweries, coffee shops, and farm-to-table restaurants thrive here, and local events celebrate art, indigenous culture, and sustainability. Just off British Columbia's west coast, Vancouver Island is a place where ancient rainforests stretch toward the sky. Waves crash against untamed shores, and charming towns pulse with creativity, culture, and coastal warmth. Spanning nearly 500 kilometers from tip to tip, the island is a tapestry of contrasts. In the south, Victoria offers elegance and history with its seaside promenades, blooming gardens, and stately architecture. Further north, communities like Tofino and Ucluelet thrive on surf culture and storm watching, perched on the edge of the Pacific where nature rules and time slows down. Inland, lush valleys and wild mountains hide countless trails, waterfalls, and lakes. Wildlife is everywhere. Eagles soar overhead, whales breach offshore, and black bears wander through mossy forests. Indigenous heritage runs deep here, woven into the land and shared through art, story, and tradition in communities across the island. But it's not just the landscapes that leave a mark, it's the way the island feels. There's a quiet, grounding energy here. From the calm waters of Cowichan Bay to the windswept beaches of Pacific Rim National Park, Vancouver Island invites you to connect to nature, to people, and to yourself. Vancouver is where the city meets the wild, where gleaming glass towers rise between towering mountains and the Pacific Ocean, and where urban life unfolds with nature always just a breath away. Framed by snow-capped peaks, ancient forests, and salt-kissed air, this coastal city on the edge of British Columbia is as vibrant as it is scenic. Multicultural and forward-thinking, Vancouver pulses with creativity and diversity. Its neighborhoods are distinct and full of character, wander from the indie spirit of Mount Pleasant to the historic charm of Gastown, from the colorful bustle of Commercial Drive to the upscale calm of Kitsilano, all within a city that celebrates inclusion and innovation. World-class restaurants, art galleries, and farmers markets live side by side with yoga studios, bike lanes, and forest trails. But it's the access to nature that truly sets Vancouver apart. Locals start their mornings with a paddle on False Creek, spend their afternoons hiking the Grouse Grind, and end their evenings watching the sunset from English Bay. Stanley Park, the city's green heart, offers a 400-hectare escape of old-growth trees, coastal paths, and cultural landmarks, all steps from downtown. Victoria is a city of timeless charm and coastal elegance, where British tradition meets West Coast ease. Perched on the southern tip of Vancouver Island, this seaside capital of British Columbia is known for its blooming gardens, historic architecture, and a gentle pace that invites you to slow down and savor the moment. Stroll along the scenic inner harbor, and you'll see the iconic Fairmont Empress Hotel standing proudly beside the stately legislative buildings, their domes glowing softly at dusk. But look closer, and you'll find a city alive, with creativity filled with indie bookstores, cozy cafes, lively markets, and a vibrant culinary scene that draws from land and sea. The world-famous Bouchard Gardens is a year-round explosion of color and fragrance, while city parks and waterfront trails offer quiet beauty and panoramic views. Beyond the manicured landscapes, wild beauty awaits. Hike through coastal forests in East Souk Park, kayak through the Gulf Islands, or go whale watching in waters where orcas roam. Though steeped in history, Victoria feels fresh and youthful. Its blend of colonial elegance, indigenous heritage, and Pacific Northwest flair makes it unique. A city where afternoon tea and craft beer, fine dining and forest bathing coexist effortlessly. Granville Island is one of Vancouver's most beloved gems, a vibrant, creative enclave tucked beneath the Granville Street Bridge, where the buzz of the city gives way to a colorful blend of art, food, and waterfront charm. At the heart of it all is the public market, a feast for the senses and a gathering place for chefs, food lovers, and curious wanderers alike. The air is thick with the scent of just-baked pastries and the briny freshness of the sea, while stalls overflow with vivid produce, artisanal cheeses, wild-caught seafood, handmade pasta, and global delicacies prepared with care. But Granville Island is more than just a marketplace. It's a living, breathing showcase of local creativity. Beyond the food stalls, you'll find working studios where painters, potters, woodworkers, and glassblowers bring their visions to life, often with open doors and friendly conversation. The island hums with artistic energy, from the renowned Arts Club Theatre and Granville Island Stage, which host compelling performances year-round, to impromptu street musicians whose melodies echo through the alleyways. Despite its popularity, Granville Island feels personal and grounded, full of moments that invite you to linger. Whether you're sipping a locally roasted coffee by the water's edge, browsing handmade journals and jewelry, or catching golden hour light over the marina, this small island captures something rare, a sense of community and creativity woven seamlessly into the natural beauty of the city. As we close the chapter on our epic adventure through British Columbia, one thing is certain: this province is pure magic. From the rugged peaks of the Rockies to the serene stillness of coastal rainforests, every path led us to something awe-inspiring. We wandered through vibrant cities where art and culture thrive, tasted our way through farmers' markets and seaside towns, and stood in quiet wonder as eagles soared over glassy fjords. British Columbia isn't just a place you visit, it's a place that stays with you, written into the rhythm of your breath long after you've gone. Whether you came for the wilderness, the wine, or the whisper of waves along the shore, we hope BC has stirred something wild and wonderful in you too. If this journey lit a spark, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more adventures. And we'd love to hear what corner of British Columbia stole your heart, or what's still on your bucket list.